Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about micro batteries and how much they have pissed me off in the past until I find the perfect one, and I will not be changing anytime soon. So let me tell you something about buying batteries. Don't buy over 2 if you want to try one, and once you're happy with them, just buy another 3. That's if you're able to charge in the field. That's just how I do now. Now, there was a time where I saved up all of the money off of my YouTube ad revenue for the first 6 months of my YouTube channel, which came up to be like $400 or something. And I just pulled that and I bought a ton load of batteries. And it was the worst decision I've ever made in my life. I bought Turnigy, I bought all these crappy, shitty batteries, and I should have just stuck with what I knew. So let's get started. I'm talking about micro batteries today. So as you can tell here, I have quite a bit. I even have more, but I just don't want to go look for them, and I really don't care about them, but that's why. So I've gotten these Zorp Powers. I've gotten different kinds of the Zorp Powers, and 3S, 2S, 4S, and these were actually pretty decent back then, but I don't think they make them. They came with the Eoshine. These were okay. These were pretty good, but sometimes one of them almost exploded on me. It just like basically melted. But they were pretty decent. The power delivery was good, but the puffing was just very spectacular also on them. So these were terrible. This I have no idea what it is, but if I did know what it is, then it would have been good, so it's not good either. This is not good, not good. Turnigy. Some people say they're just the best batteries for them. For me, they're absolute crap. From 5S, 4S, even the micro ones, and even smaller ones, they're absolutely trash to me. The voltage tag on them is ridiculously retarded. Like, ridiculously retarded. Like, I can't even fly single micro, and that's why I wasn't really flying micro as much, because I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, how the hell, all these batteries and nothing good. I've also tried these up batteries, also terrible. I've tried many batteries. The only batteries that worked for me are these. And I'm not getting anything else. These are 3S Infinity Lipo 70C graphene. Now, I've gotten other batteries. Let's just talk a little bit about the 70C and 100C. Now, we all know this is just a theoretical, or it could be real, or it could be fake. But what I am noticing a trend, I could be totally wrong. This is just my own theory in my own brain. The higher the C, the more sensitive the battery to get ruined. This is my experience. When I got super crazy C expensive batteries, that's it. A cell dies in a crash. It's just, not just a crash. They just die sometimes out of nowhere, just there. And I go in and just the battery's dead. And sometimes you get out of balance a lot. So I think higher, say, rated C or premium lithium polymer is just more sensitive. It's super high quality, so sensitive, But, what I find is the 70C batteries take the most beating, yet have the most. I can get 5 minutes and I can get 5 minutes and around 20 seconds plus with these. And I do have a video with these, and these are the only batteries I'm using now for my micros. They are the 70C 550 milliamp Infinity. Let's just get it to focus. 550 milliamp from Banggood, and you could even get them from some places in Europe. Sometimes if I really need a battery, I'll just drop it off from Europe and get one from Europe. And I get the ones with the JST connectors. Why, you might say? Well, one thing is, to be honest, I don't even trust ones, I got same batteries with just different type of connectors. They perform differently. So at the current moment of time, I had a bunch of JST, so I said I'm just going to get the JST and try them out. I tried them out, beautiful. There is also the Xt60. I didn't want to try it because I don't trust it, because I don't know, and I do not want to waste any more money on batteries. It's insane. Batteries just too much. It's way too much. So for me, as a YouTuber, go fly, test a lot. And how many batteries do I have now? I don't buy more than 5 batteries of anything. 6S Lipos, I just bought 2. They're on the way. 5S, I have 2. 4S, I have 5. I have a lot more, way more, but I don't even use them anymore. They're just all over the place, just collecting dust because they're garbage. Especially the Turnigy. I'm so sorry, Turnigy, but the ones I got were absolute trash. I paid around $400 at the time for all of them, and I'm just pissed off. So I won't change from Infinity. It's good priced. Most of them that I've had since I've ever first started, maybe 9 months, almost a year now, they're still working pretty good, like pretty better than some of the brand new Turnigy ones. So this is what's pretty insane for me. This is what I recommend for everyone. I trust this brand the most, to be honest. I just bought some Xt or Hakcrc, whatever it's called, some of those batteries. I'll be testing those soon. But for me, my go-to battery is either for 1500 milliamp 4S or the 70C. I've tried their 90C and I've tried the Infinity's 100C or whatever 110C race spec. Dead cells already within the first month. This is insane. So for me, I like to stick to these 70C. I believe it's that they're mid-range. They have great power delivery. They are graphene. They seem to be graphene, at least. I can't really tell you that. And the way I charge these, let me tell you something. The other ones I was really taking care of 1C, sometimes 2C charging, which is double, the capacity. 1C is I would charge 550 milliamp per hour to make sure. 2C is you double that. 3C, you triple that in charging. Well, that's why there's a C, not an S. So what I'm doing, I'm charging these at around 3 amps. So what is that? That's a lot. Some people charge these at 2C, 3C, maybe. What am I charging at then? Almost like 5C. And perfect. No issues. No cells getting misbalanced. And now so far I've had these for I think 2 months, and I'm not planning on getting any new ones. They're just that good. They're still good. I mean, unless I lose one with a quad. But I highly recommend it. There could be better, but from my experience and the way I treat these batteries, after I see a battery is good, I just start basically annihilating it with just charging it very quick. And sometimes I'll leave them overcharged. And this is what I do with these. And this is what I did with even the 4S that I had over 8 months ago. And till this day, I still have them all functioning. And the newer ones that I got, which were the 90C, 100C Infinities, were very sensitive or very fragile. Maybe that's the word. Very fragile. So I highly recommend these out of everything with 100% certainty that you will be totally satisfied with these. And like I said, there might be better, but I'm telling you, these are absolutely phenomenal. 5 minutes of flight time. I can do all the crazy shit I want with my micros without worrying about voltage sag, and they last, and they're pretty durable. And I charge the shit out of them, and they're just holding up. And for me, that makes me, for my opinion, that makes for the best battery. And I've had previous experience with these, and I love these. And Infinity is my go-to brand. I don't. That's it. They do a very good job. Very good job. So these were possibly from the recent batches too. So we can't say, oh, I had these, because these are the small ones for the micros, 550 milliamp 3S. I haven't tried the other ones. So all I've tried was the 4S 1500 milliamps and the 3S 550 milliamp 70Cs graphenes, and I've never had an issue, and I don't think I'll be ever having an issue anytime soon. So this is my opinion. I know Joshua Bardwell is doing testing. Hopefully he could test some of these and see what he sees, but his is basically just to see the capacity when they're basically fresh. But you just need to put cycles and really give them a real world scenario beating, because let's just say I'm in the car, I just finished my 4 batteries. I'm not going to wait half an hour charging at 2C. 1C, I'll have to wait an hour. No, I'll just wait 10 minutes. I'll put that thing on 3C because it's graphene. Graphene should be able to take a pretty good amperage. So I charge them 1.5 amps or sometimes even 3 amps just to get them charged quick. I fly them, no issues. And as you can tell, none of them is puffed up, and I literally beat the shit out of them. Like, I would fly them till the quad flies out of the sky and my VTX goes out sometimes, just because I get carried away. And that happens to everyone, almost everyone. Some of you might be very cautious, but no, I literally beat the crap out of them just to make sure they're working good, because I need something that lasts. And yeah, I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I've mentioned it in a previous live stream. A lot of people are asking me, and I just keep missing those comments to reply to them. But yeah, but these are it. I'll leave a link to them down below, and I highly recommend just grab one pair. That's it. Just grab 1 or 2, and then just get a feel for it, and let me know down in the comment section. And also let us know your experience down in the comment section, because I will be listening, and I will also be possibly trying a couple batteries from your experiences also. So yeah, it's just one big community here. And I think that's it, guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and please consider joining my Patreon. Help support this channel. I do a lot of giveaways. It really supports the channel, and it needs as much as it could take right now, to be honest, to stay up. And I really don't want to have to stop the channel and go look for a job again, or just yeah. So I'm really trying to do as much as I can with everything. I've also created an application to try to get like Maytech on board. Right now I'm working with Maytech. I'm trying to get 10 to 50 boards to sell them for crazy cheap, just to kind of do some awesome things, saying things, give back to you guys. And the whole idea of the whole concept of what I'm trying to do with the website and application is to make a win-win situation where you get some crazy prices. Not like the GearBest is selling it for 23% off now, or Banggood has a quick 24-hour sale. I'll add those in, but I'm really talking to them. But I really need traffic. And once we get the traffic, I've already gotten a couple nice deals. But the more I get, the better I get. For example, here's just a theoretical example. Let's just say there's a board that costs $45 on the cheapest place online. I'll probably be able to get it for you for $35, brand new from the manufacturer. If any issues happen with it, it's totally 100% returnable, fixable, replaceable, and I'll make sure and I'll double check all this information before I go ahead and move with something of that nature. So that's what I'm trying to do, give back, and hopefully we all get to benefit at the same time. I'm not in it to benefit a lot. I just want to keep everything just going nice and smooth and just makes win-win situations. That's the whole idea. And you can also join the Patreon. I'll be doing awesome giveaways, and possibly the Patreons will be getting some special access to specific things I'm going to be doing with the website and application. They get special coupons, sometimes exclusivity on some pretty awesome brand new expensive quads for like half off. Let's just say a quad's like $400, like they'll get it for like $200. So I'll be doing all these things, and I am working on all of them, but right now currently it's just building the traffic, and the traffic is beautiful, but the more the better, and we could all benefit more the more people we have, instead of just having one for sale. No, I can get like 50, I can get like 60, and just really talk with the manufacturers. And I think I'm in a good position to be able to do that for all of us. The programming I can do everything that's needed, and I'm just putting all my time and effort into everything, hopefully to give back to you guys. And yeah, and keep these unbiased reviews. That's the whole channel is about, and do more testing. So that's it, guys. I know I ranted a little bit too long at the end here. Probably some of you left, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out the Patreon and the website and the application, and I will see you next time. See you guys. Take care.